In the great state of Montana, game wardens fight a daily battle. They fight to enforce state game laws and protect our natural resources. Nearly 5 years have passed, and today, suspected poachers will come to justice.
Count 5. Count 10.
A grizzly bear in Region 4 has wardens on full alert.
Killed a pretty big cow, so it's probably a pretty big bear.
And it all happens right now.
You know what you did wrong? You're before shooting hours. There we go. You want to go to jail, Jay?
If you don't send him to prison, send him up to my house. I'll fix him.
Thank you, sir. You can step.
I got the arrest warrant, or we'll run him and see if he's got a warrant at the end, and if he does, then he's going. I don't think we have a choice but to take him to jail.
Yeah.
So it ended up with 2 felony arrest warrants and the multiple misdemeanor charges.
Obviously, safety's the priority here. We want everybody to come home today, so.
Team 1 has intentions of taking Subject 1 on a county road as he leaves his residence for work. Once he is apprehended, Teams 2 and 3 will make their move. The subject's car has been spotted and officers spring into action. Deputies are going to make a traffic stop as wardens close in to make the arrest. The stop has been made, and Wardens John Lasowski and Bob Hammer are talking to the suspect, letting him know why he's being arrested, while our camera crew moves in to catch the action.
We'll get everything squared away when we get up there. If you have any questions for us at that time,
My wife can take the call.
yeah, she can take the call. Okay, so if you just want to turn around and then put your hand behind your back.
You're all good, no guns or anything like that? Cigarettes and lighter.
You just have the lighter.
Cigarettes and lighter. Okay.
Yep. Put your hand behind your back here for me.
Does she have somewhere she needs to go?
Oh, well, she was going to work with me. She works at...
This specific incident here, began with field game warden, in this case Brian Goley, that works in the Dearborn area. Noticed that there's a fair amount of activity at night, animals being poached, some of which got away, and he discovered.
Well, first of all, every individual or suspect in this case I've dealt with. I moved to the Cascade Warden District in 2003. And the names that we're talking about in this investigation are names that were brought up to me even back then, stating that, this is an issue, these are suspects that you need to watch because there's been problems in the past.
We're seeing the end of a 3-year major investigation, and all of our major investigations focus on multiple subjects, multiple violations, something that has multiple jurisdictions. In this case, it's felony violations. In this case, it also has a commercial nexus to it.
Team 2 arrives at the residence of suspect number 2, where they will execute the search warrant and interview him.
We just did a cursory search for officer safety. We've got the 2 occupants of the house sitting down. Right now we're talking to them, showing them the warrant. We're about to do the search, but just for cursory search, there's a few weapons, there's some deer racks, and we're about to go in and go through everything with a fine-tooth comb and see what we end up with.
These are the worst of the worst. They're the 1%ers in the hunting population. They're the people that we can justify focusing all this time and effort on trying to stop them, trying to take them down. And we take it seriously enough to pull in a whole region of wardens to help with the takedown, to serve 2 arrest warrants and 3 search warrants on the takedown. And we'll be spinning out from there. We'll be doing interviews through information that we collect and gather during the search warrant, warrants that'll lead us to new names. I have no doubt whatsoever we'll discover other violations going down the road and moving forward. So it is the worst of the worst. It's a commercial violation. It's poachers at the worst. One of the main subjects hasn't bought hunting licenses in nearly his lifetime. So they're people that aren't contributing to the conservation. They're poachers. The one arrest warrant that we had left the house, was pulled over, stopped along the road, and arrested. His wife was with him. And so one of our wardens is going to give the wife a ride back to the jail. We do have some questions we need to talk to her about. And we'll interview her at the jail. She's not under arrest. She's going voluntarily.
Montana game wardens have come to Helena for their annual meetings, a bit of classroom work, and a whole lot of fun.
You got 3 mags. Load up. Guys per cone. Guys per cone. Four more down there. Get him.
It's a friendly competition. We try to make it fun. We try to make it active. We try to shoot a lot of bullets.
Shooter, stand by to fire! Fire!
Ironically, during the Wardens Convention, 2 habitual poaching suspects face a judge just across town.
You've been charged by information with 14 crimes. They're all fish and game violations.
These individuals chose to go out and they left their house knowing they were going to break the law. This whole case started in the summer of 2008, and it started out as a fishing outfitter case where we learned that these people always are also involved with hunting and hunting violations.
We have learned in the process is that these people poaching for a personal profit are willing to do anything. They steal wildlife from public or private land. It doesn't matter if the season is open or closed. It doesn't matter if it's daylight or at night. In fact, most of the activity is at night.
And throughout my career in the Cascade Warden District, I have had a opportunity where I've addressed violations with some of these suspects, and I have received information that that there was illegal activity going on. But really in 2008, I did receive a confidential information that one of the suspects was operating illegally as a fishing outfitter on the Missouri River.
And for that matter, it doesn't matter if it's Glacier or Yellowstone National Park. They're stealing for profit, and they're willing to do whatever it takes.
I realized with the information I had that it would be a great opportunity for our criminal investigation section of Fish, Wildlife, and Parks to get involved. It's an undercover operation rather than an overt operation. And overt techniques, sometimes just, patrol techniques, just don't work on certain people. You might catch them with one violation. Well, in fact, that there's multiple violations going on.
Warden Quinn Kuka assisted in the arrest and questioning during the takedown of the suspects.
This is a very unique case in my career that I've dealt with. As a game warden, you write the ticket and it's out of your hands after that. And then you hope that the court will do what is deserved in justice.
You're entitled to a fair, speedy, and impartial trial by jury. You're entitled to, and the state must prove the charges against you beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to confront your accusers and to cross-examine any witnesses who testify against you. You have the right to produce any witnesses to testify on your behalf. You may refuse to testify and may refuse to answer any individual questions that may tend to incriminate you. If you go to trial, you might be found guilty of a lesser included crime. That means that a jury might find that you're innocent of one of these charges, but that you're guilty of a less serious crime. And pending the outcome of the trial, you have the right to secure bail to release you from custody. The amount of that bail will be determined by me. Do you understand those rights that you have?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
And have you gone over this plea agreement carefully with him?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions about that?
No, ma'am.
You know, they were feeding their egos. They weren't feeding families deer meat. They were feeding their egos. It was a contest to see who could get what buck.
Before entering your plea, have you been coerced, threatened, and promised any benefits if you plead guilty?
During interviews with these individuals, they talked about competition on how fast somebody could shoot, and if he didn't get it done, that the other guy would shoot it and take credit for it.
And here in this situation, we have very intelligent counsel. The defendants had a good attorney.
These are the worst of the worst as far as wildlife crimes are concerned. These individuals, like I said, left their house knowing they were going to break the law.
Wolf Creek, Montana. Warden Brian Goley patrols the Missouri River.
They're floating the river. Look at this guy fighting this fish. Killing it. Wow.
It's a busy weekend, and with so many people on the water, Goley should have a busy shift.
We're checking fishing licenses and life jackets and stuff like that, I guess. A lot of them are drinking. We'll see if they brought their empties with or they sunk them on the bottom of the river, which happens quite a bit.
Below Holter Dam, Goley runs into several anglers.
I do know one thing. It's going to be a weird day. Everybody keeps asking me where the Warden show is. Well, now it's time. Here we are. Hi. What's up? Are you supposed to be here? Probably not. How are you guys? All right. Catch any fish today?
Yeah.
You did? Good. Bye-bye. How are you guys? How was the fishing? Careful. You gonna get her? How's it going?
Pretty good.
All right.
So far we got 2 green moles.
Okay.
I'll show you on the pool.
Did you let them all go or they're in the cooler? Okay.
I'll put all the tape out of the way and stuff right now.
All right, you guys. You can take it easy.
Okay.
How are you? How's it going? Got any fish? No fish. All right. Good luck. Kind of amazing. You get. I always check people down here. You know, I don't know if it's the place to be, but I check a lot of people that are deaf down here. There's a lot of groups. I don't. Just must be the spot. It's kind of hard to communicate with them, but you just look right at them and they know what they're doing better than I. I think that was the vehicle though. I don't see any more heads around the corner. So we can go. It's pretty slow.
Not much going on at the dam, but further downstream, Goley checks out another popular summer hangout.
You can just see the mood people are in. They're in this mood that they want to do what they want today and they don't want any restrictions. You can just tell. Some holidays are like that. They're drinking whiskey, look at that. BV right out of the bottle, did you see that?
Binoculars are a key piece of gear for wardens. The optics allow officers to check people, often without them knowing, most times, that someone's even watching.
BV out of a bottle in the sun can't be a good choice.
I hope he doesn't go jump. Is he really gonna jump?
100 miles to the west, Warden Aaron Berg works the Blackfoot River. He's keeping an eye on anglers.
Okay, we're gonna sit here and watch.
Berg spots a couple drifting the river. They seem to be using the same fishing pole, passing it back and forth.
We were watching the gal fishing. The guy was on the oars.
The warden suspects one of them is fishing without a license.
As the raft approached closer to the road, they were kind of back off the road. And as the guy and gal approached closer to the road, the gal put the rod down, and a short time later, he started fishing.
He decides to make a run up towards the next access site to check the anglers. In Helena, Montana, Region 4 wardens sit in on a major poaching case. The trial marks the end of a 3-year investigation that led to the arrest of 2 men. The state charged defendant Brouillet with 14 counts of poaching. The criminal complaint alleges Brouillet killed more than 150 deer.
These are the worst of the worst as far as wildlife crimes are concerned. They stole opportunities away from the public of Montana. The number of deer they killed, the number of elk they killed, stole those opportunities away from some young kid or some family.
One by one, he admits to his crimes.
What is your plea then? To count 1, hunting with an artificial light. Count 2, hunting without landowner permission. Count 3, hunting with an artificial light. Count 4, hunting from a public highway. Count 5, hunting without a valid license. Count 6, hunting with an artificial light. Count 10, unlawful possession of a game animal. And count 11, unlawful sale of a game animal, which is amended to a misdemeanor, unlawful sale. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. And what's your plea then?
The charges carry a potential sentence of $50,000 and 5 years behind bars.
I think it's interesting to note too that a lot of the animals were killed in areas that are open access to the public.
Your Honor, Mr. Brouillet, regarding counts 1 and 2, which are both connected to the same incident in November 2010, he does admit to hunting with an artificial light and hunting without landowner permission. Counts 3, 4, 5, and 6 also stem from the same transaction, as it were. And
Brouillet's attorney tries to convince the court to reduce charges, but it does little good.
In the end, I mean, what we're about is halting this activity.
It's very devastating, and I don't know how you can really put, how you can really quantify what was really done. A lot of these deer obviously were killed at night and may otherwise never have been killed. And the population dynamics and genetics, they affected that for hundreds of square miles probably in the areas that they shot deer.
he admits he's been violating hunting and fishing game laws for several years. He's very honest about the investigation and what it uncovered.
Over a 3-year period, we really don't know how many deer they killed or how many elk they killed. We just know that it was a lot.
However, there was some exaggeration from the press, not the press's fault, but for whatever reason, there was reported on a headline in the Independent Record that there was 150 to 200 animals killed, that he possibly killed a bighorn sheep. None of that is true, and he wants the court to know that he's never killed 150 animals in his entire life. And the bighorn sheep was a big issue. He picked up that sheep skull in the wild, which is a violation of the regulations. And he did sell it, which is another violation. but he did not kill that big on the sheet. He just wants the court to know that.
I'll adopt the recommendation in the plea agreement, and I suppose I have to rattle this off for the record. Total restitution is, that he's going to pay is $9,932.60. Lifetime forfeiture of privileges to hunt, fish, or trap, or accompanying others while they do it. Forfeiture of firearms. There's some guns in there that are listed, and all other personal property confiscated to the state that's, oh no, the rest of the property that was confiscated is to be returned. But he's agreed to forfeit these guns that are listed in the plea agreement and all of the other conditions contained in the plea agreement. Any questions? Okay, thank you. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Never see you back here again.
Up next, wardens watch as the second defendant faces the judge. You're watching Wardens only on Outdoor Channel.
And this isn't the first time you've done it, and it ain't gonna be the last.
Count 2, hunting without landowner permission.
Guilty.
Count 5.
Guilty.
Count 10.
Guilty.
It's been guilty, guilty, guilty so far as one defendant has faced a judge on several charges of unlawful hunting and poaching wildlife. Region 2 Warden Aaron Berg has suspicions of an angler fishing without a license, while Warden Brian Goley may have troubles of his own along the banks of the Missouri River.
Something's wrong.
And now in Helena, Montana, the second of 2 defendants makes his court appearance to face several charges of habitual poaching. These felony charges carry a maximum penalty of $50,000 and up to 5 years in prison.
Plead to count 1. Count 3 is amended to a misdemeanor, 4 through 8. And in exchange for his guilty plea, I'll dismiss 2, 9, 10, and 11.
The courts accuse John Lindow of illegally killing elk and deer. A 3-year investigation led to Lindow's arrest. Today, he admits to his crimes.
Oh, are you here today?
Yes.
It's my understanding you're here for the purpose of changing your plea. And I'll remind you that you've been charged by information with 11 crimes, and it looks like those are all fish and game offenses as well.
Yes. Correct.
The entire time I interviewed him, he didn't lie to me. He didn't give me a runaround. I didn't have to chase him anywhere. He didn't resist arrest. He knew he was arrested.
Okay, what is your plea then? To count 1, hunting without hunter's warrant.
Guilty.
Count 2, unlawful possession of something. I don't know what that is.
Game animals, Your Honor.
Game animals, okay.
You mean count 3?
I'm sorry, count 3.
Guilty.
And count 4, hunting with an artificial light.
Guilty.
Count 5, hunting from a public highway.
Guilty.
Count 6, hunting without landowner permission.
Guilty.
Count 7, hunting with an artificial light.
Guilty.
And count 8, hunting without landowner permission.
Guilty.
Before accepting your plea to these charges, have you been coerced, threatened, or promised any benefits if you plead guilty?
No, I have not.
And do you understand these charges against you?
Yes, I do.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty to these charges, you have waived some of the rights that I've just told you?
Yes.
In my career, I've never seen anybody admit and take responsibility and then walk away with his head held high still.
It's difficult because you want to make sure that you've done the best job that you can, and that the state, you represent the public of Montana, and you want to make sure that they're happy with the result of all the work that you've put into this. And
so the total restitution is $11,157.60. Fines are all suspended, and his hunting and fishing and trapping privileges are forfeited for life. His firearms are forfeited, and he has to remain law-abiding. And then there are all the other conditions of the plea agreement. Any questions?
No.
Good luck.
It's unfortunate in this case where John Lindau's in his early 20s and he lost his privileges for life.
Well, I think generally given the situation and the condition of these two defendants, it's probably good as we could expect.
How I judge that is not so much in fines, but the fact that both these individuals lost their privileges to hunt and fish and trap in the state of Montana for their entire life.
And also in it would be 37 other states with the violator compact that we belong into. So essentially they've lost their privilege to hunt, fish, or trap in the majority of the United States.
We can't judge the person, but we can judge the act.
Augusta, Montana. More than 900 grizzly bears live in Montana's Rocky Mountain Front Range. A rancher called in Wardens Dave Holland and Brian Goley to deal with a dangerous grizzly.
Killed a pretty big cow, so it's probably a pretty big bear.
If it's killing cows, it's gonna be above a yearling anyway.
Yeah, this is like grizzly bear central here. They've lost track of how many bears are out here.
Yeah, I've never been to this ranch. That's why I wanted to come. I'm gonna learn a lot today.
Yeah, these are great landowners. They've been really good to work with.
U.S. Fish and Wildlife agents trapped the bear after landowners complained the bear was killing cattle. The big grizzly took the bait in a snare trap, and now wardens have to corral the angry animal. Grizzly bear biologist Mike Maydell hopes to tranquilize the bear so wardens can safely move it.
You know, my primary responsibilities are to manage the grizzly bear population here on the Rocky Mountain front, respond to and try to prevent grizzly bear conflicts with people, humans, and or livestock. Yeah, we've sort of estimated at 350 to 400 in weight, and I'm giving it an MZT combination with this, which is medetomidine and tilazole combined together, which is a good deal. It provides us with an antagonist. Generally, we're involved in a joint investigation with Wildlife Services on livestock depredations. Fish, Wildlife, and Parks will respond to all grizzly bear conflicts, but livestock depredations we joint investigate with Wildlife Services, and they're responsible for conducting control actions. And in this case, you know, Wildlife Services captured the bear at a calf depredation site. We feel assured that we have the right bear. This was a bear that had been coming in and was captured right at the calf depredation site.
Using a truck, Maydell moves in to try and dart the bear. This is not going to be an easy procedure with the big grizzly worked up and caught in the snare. "120 miles to the southwest in Region 2, Warden Aaron Berg patrols the Blackfoot River. One inflatable raft catches the warden's attention. It appears the man and woman inside are sharing a single fishing pole. Warden Berg suspects one of the anglers may be fishing without a license. He heads downstream to make a stop.
Yeah, they have the pole put up.
The boat drifts by the warden without stopping. Officer Berg will have to move further downriver. Montana Game Warden Aaron Berg wants to stop and check these Blackfoot River anglers. Upstream, he spotted the man and woman sharing the same fishing pole. Officer Berg suspects these two may not be following the law.
Yeah, we're just gonna sit here and wait. They should be here in just a couple minutes. They're only upstream, quarter mile or so. So we'll pull them over in this nice, safe, calm water spot and check their water safety gear and check for some fishing licenses, because both of them have been fishing. So pretty routine check on our daily workload, but you never know. If something something just doesn't seem right here, so.
Warden Berg finally spots the raft and asks them to stop.
How you guys doing? Pretty good. Nice day to be on the water, huh?
Awesome day. What's up?
Oh, I'm just gonna check a fishing license and stuff. I saw you fishing upstream, and make sure you got all your stuff you need. Are you guys by yourselves, or are you with somebody else? Or?
No, we're just kind of doing our own thing right now.
Okay. Is this just your stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Ma'am, do you have anything?
I know. So she
No.
doesn't have anything.
Okay. Do you have any ID on you?
I sure don't know. I don't bring that around with her.
Okay.
The warden's instincts appear to have paid off. The woman has no ID and no fishing license.
2011 season fishing. You guys are with this guys, or no?
Oh, they're friends of ours.
Are
We're
they?
not really with them.
Okay.
We got our own situation going on.
That sounds good. You don't have any ID on you?
No, sir, I don't.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna cut to the chase. I watched you get fish quite a bit today. I've
She
seen
did.
you.
I was fishing yesterday.
Yeah, I've seen you a number of times. So, you know, you gotta have a darn license to fish in Montana, don't you?
You know, we went to
I
get it
didn't
today, and
have-
she didn't have her ID.
And I didn't. I left everything in my purse at that. And I,
How you guys doing?
Good, how you doing?
Good. How's the water?
It's not too warm like you would think for this time of year.
Yeah. If you guys want to pull in, we'll check a license real quick.
sure.
We've seen you fishing a little bit today. A Montana ID or driver's license? ID.
whoa!
You all right, bud?
Slippery.
Well, I appreciate you being honest.
Oh, I have no reason not to.
Yeah, well, believe it or not, some people aren't as cordial as you are, okay?
That's cool. I have no reason to
we
lie.
know she was fishing.
I know I was fishing.
You can
yeah,
hand
I
that back to Michael, thanks. How are you? Well, not necessarily, but if you want to, you got it on you.
Are we
Just
free
so
to
you know it's me.
vacate the
Andrew.
premises now?
Very good. Oh, you live up Crystal Creek?
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you been up there?
Yeah.
Hey, Jason, how are you, bud? How's it going, man?
Good.
2011 season. Very good, Andrew. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
Do you want to just come up to the truck real quick, Cindy? We
I
can
may
take
as well.
care of business, and then you can come back down, and you guys can be on your way. Turns out our experience and guts told us right. So what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna issue her a fishing without a license citation, and we'll run her and make sure everything's on the up and up. So what's going to happen is, this is the statute for fishing without a license. Where we are, my badge number, my name is Aaron Berg. The court recommended bond is $135.
Okay, so what are you just go to court then?
On or before the 24th day of August, Monday through Friday, 8 to noon, 1 to 5, the courthouse is open. Call them, let them know your situation, okay?
Yeah.
Hey,
Go and lie to a judge. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna
I
lie to you.
appreciate your honesty,
Yeah.
Cindy. Seriously,
Oh,
we
yes,
get so
you
much
have to
grief
be.
out here.
Oh, I
But the bottom line is, you need a license, okay?
No, I do
Next time you
understand
go fishing, make sure and get a
I'm
license.
going to get one today if they're still open somewhere.
In Montana, if you fish without a license, someone will be watching. The odds are it'll be a warden.
Okay, Cindy, well, you take care, okay? Definitely, all the signs were there. The furtive movements, when she saw us upstream, the putting the pole down, that sort of stuff. And all those behaviors she exhibited for a reason, because she was guilty, but she was breaking the law and accepted her.
In Montana's Region 4, game wardens must try and tame a wild grizzly caught in a snare trap. Fish and wildlife officers set the trap after reports the grizzly had killed cattle on a nearby range.
We came in, we saw that she was captured well in a snare, no danger to her at that time. So we assessed her weight, we calculated it. I loaded up an immobilizing combination called MZT, or medetomidine tilazole, which is a real safe drug combination that that also requires an antagonist in the end to arouse them, and it's much safer for us as human handlers and the biologists and wardens working together.
Wardens use a pickup to slowly move into range and try and tranquilize the grizzly. It is clear the bear isn't happy being stuck in the trap. With one shot.
That's it. That looks like a good hit. The plunger's down. Do you have a... I'm just looking for the time. Oh, the time is 9:25.
Maydell sank a single dart into the grizzly. Now they need to wait for the drugs to kick in, but sitting too close could be a dangerous move.
All I had really was a neck shot. I was afraid to go for that rear leg, you know. Let's, before you back out, let's just let the drug take effect some. Yeah, just shut it off. It's just a young bear. What did you say again for the time? 9:25. Maybe I should start. Oh, my.
The bear takes a run at the truck, and the wardens have to back off in a hurry.
Just keep going, keep going. Keep going. Okay, that's good.
Not a good time to have the engine.
Sure,
that wasn't a huge bear.
That's what you call just a bluff charge. He wasn't going to go for us. He just wanted to spook us away, and he didn't. It didn't work for him, so he stopped.
Finally, the drug knocks out the bear.
Right now, Mike Bedell, our grizzly bear biologist, is working on the bear. We're going to tag it, radio collar it, weigh it, take some data from it, and then we're going to load it up, and eventually this bear will be relocated.
And that usually requires measuring her, taking biological samples, hair for DNA samples, for stable isotope work, for food ecological work, and then we also take a body condition estimate reading on her, basically a fat level, to tell us what kind of condition she is. We're trying to get sort of a correlation between bears that come into conflict in their body condition compared to research bears and other status bears.
Oh, there we go. There you go.
Stabilizing. Oh, I think you won the prize.
What is it?
It's 283 minus 18.
I went 100 pounds over.
Okay. Went ahead, processed her, radio collared her with a conventional VHF collar that will last for at least 3 years. We've mounted on her, as you could see in the video, with a canvas spacer. So it's not required that she wears that collar all her life. The transmitter itself will only last 3 or 4 years, and that collar will drop off in 3 or 4 years based on the canvas spacers rotting and breaking off. In the case of management bears, particularly ones that have caused livestock depredation, we'll generally relocate them to another area. Just alone, the capture, the handling, and the relocation is a very strong form of reversing conditioning for a bear. And in my time working as a biologist the last 25 years or so, I see that being pretty effective. We often find bears don't come back into conflict again that are captured and handled for the first time.
This is the site where we caught the grizzly. They caught the grizzly last night. So right here is actually where what's left of the cow. This is the snare that caught the bear. The snow fence that you see was set up like a cubby, which kind of directed the bear into the snare. We have an undisturbed snare over here that has not been triggered. So basically how this works is a snare here. There's an attractant on top of the rock. Basically what it's designed for is when the bear comes back, it's going to smell this attractant. It's going to walk over here. It's going to move the rock. There's more attractant down in the ground. So what we call this is a pipe set. So what we want the bear to do is to reach in to get the attractant. When it reaches in, it triggers the snare, and it will snare the bear up high, which will reduce the risk of an injury to the bear. And basically there's a spring system that runs away from the hole in this direction. So basically the bear comes up, rolls the rock off after smelling the attractant, and then will reach into the hole to get the attractant, triggering the snare and snaring it up on its leg.
Back on patrol, Warden Goalie keeps an eye on the Missouri River. He spots boaters who appear to be in trouble.
I don't know what's going on, but they're elevating his feet. They got his head on like a PFD. I just don't know if we can even get to him. What do you see on the right? Anything?
It appears someone in the boating party might be hurt. Warden Goalie tries to find a way to get out to the boaters. They are the Wardens.
I don't remember it being this bad, puppy. I'm not gonna get wet, okay? Hello? Everybody okay? All right. I seen him from up there. I was wondering if he's gonna be all right.
Yeah, he just had a head rush when he jumped and sorry.
You gonna be fine?
Yeah, no, I'm okay.
Did you get a little heat stroke too, maybe?
Might have been the heat, but he had a head rush when he jumped and kind of when he came out of the water, didn't know where he was at, so.
All right.
Yeah, we're not agreeing to being filmed, so.
Okay, you guys, go stand over there for a sec, okay? Till I make sure he's okay. Okay?
All right.
Did you hear what I said?
I heard what you said.
Okay, thanks a lot. Hey, sir. Sir, go stand over there with your friend for a sec.
Can we,
You've been warned one time. That's it. Okay, go over there and go over there with him, okay?
Can I ask you a question?
See who that guy is? Are you sure you're going to be okay?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, do you need me to call anybody or call a...
No, I apologize, for this. I fell into the water, but I didn't hit my head.
Okay.
So it's okay. They did a great job. I apologize.
All right.
I'm a very responsible adult.
Okay.
No,
it's okay. Things happen. I just want to make sure you're okay. You don't get back in the boat and then have a medical emergency when we can get you out right here.
No. Believe me, it hit the water, but it didn't hit any rocks or anything.
You feeling lightheaded is all? You don't feel sick to your stomach or anything?
No.
No bones hurt?
No.
Okay.
No bones.
We're just pulling out the mess.
Yeah, we'll be down here. If something doesn't work out, we can call for some help. Okay? Well,
Yeah,
see you later. You betcha, man. No problem, guys.
In Region 4, Game Warden Quinn Kuka responds to a bear call.
Hello?
He said it was deceased.
Okay, what's up? What's the bear call?
The caller reports a black bear that's trying to fight its way into a house.
Okay, we'll come help you. All right, we're coming. A black bear trying to get into a lady's house, and he's been trying to kill it for a while, so we have to, it's behind the Exxon now. So we're gonna run up there and try to shoot it.
Warden Kuka hopes to track down the bear.
We'll have this bear killed before you get there, so, I mean, you might as well turn back around.
Are you gonna have the camera guy shoot it? Because I've seen you shoot.
Oh, he thinks he's so funny. Really? That's all you got for me? I knew you couldn't go all weekend without trying to get that camera crew into your district.
Yeah, well, I didn't really ask for him to come. You could have left him back there.
Oh, really? He says, you guys go handle it. Oh, I better come down there. I better just show up.
You don't carry enough tape for me anyway.
That's because you don't stop to take a breath. You gotta quit yakking. Behind the Exxon, right?
Is that where it is?
I think that's what he said.
I can't imagine why there's a black bear here. Look at this.
In Montana, it is against the law for anyone to purposely feed bears. Animals often wander near homes, trying to find trash, dog food, even seed in bird feeders. Once a bear finds food, it can become destructive.
How's it going? What's that? Oh, not too bad. We were just checking to see if the bear came over here.
How's Brian doing? Hey. Little fella up here wandering around?
Yeah, have you seen him?
Emil saw him, a week ago up on that bluff over there. He hasn't been here, though.
He just went in her house.
Oh, in her house?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. He's
so your dog was barking up here, so he's got to be right
up here.
Up here.
Yeah, he's here somewhere.
We was hoping you had him treed, but he don't.
No. I haven't seen it. Emil explained it to me. I got to see it going into the brush. Hey, look at the bear up there. And I went, is what he said to me, and I went, oh, that's a big bear. But it stands about that high. You want me to turn him loose?
Will he tree him?
Well, he'll find him.
Will you run him off?
Might. He might decide, yeah.
I know, and I'm worried that she needs to take the garbage out of there. And
yeah, she needs to do something, and she leaves that back door open all the time. And she leaves a big pan of dog food right inside the door.
You have heard, if there's an emergency, would you go over there? Like if this bear gets in her house or tries to hurt, will you go shoot it? If it's an emergency, will you do that?
You want me to double out bucket?
Yep.
Okay.
So you get her phone number, I'm gonna have her, she got your phone number?
She should.
And then I'll just have you be like my backup, because sometimes I'm too far away.
How can that possibly be? You've only got 348,000 square miles to cover.
Yeah. Just the way it goes. Just the way it goes.
Wardens Kuka and Goalie head towards the house to try and find the bear.
There's a bear right there.
They find themselves face to face with a giant. Near Wolf Creek, Montana, game wardens Brian Goalie and Quinn Kuka respond to a bear call. Residents report the bear keeps trying to force its way into a house.
There's a bear right there. Wow.
It's a nice looking bear. He just went around the corner.
I didn't get a good look though. I mean, did you see what it was? It was a black bear?
About this big.
You know what I think we ought to do? I think it's the one causing all the problems, trying to get in everybody's house.
So go get your shotgun, I'll go get mine.
No, I just get my M14 and kill him. The bear, it's as many problems as I've had a complaint almost daily that this bear is trying to get in everybody's house. And trying to trap it and move it is, I mean, it's gonna end up in trouble or die. So if you look at it, his rear end, it looks like it's all his backbone showing. So I'm sure he got kicked off his mom this year, and it's a yearling, and he's just not doing that well. I mean, there's plenty of vegetation and plenty of food out here, but this bear is going from house to house and getting in everybody's garbage. And he's been to a house inside, tried to get in a house, tore a screen door off, and there's no food or nothing. And all the garbage was picked up, so this bear's just really habituated, and you can walk right up to it.
Warden Kuka decides to go for a firearm. 200 miles to the southwest in Region 2, wardens investigate a possible trail camera violation.
Each year we get numerous situations where people are using bait and using cameras, and they come in different fashions. They can be tips from other hunters, hikers in the woods, but sometimes we use cameras to catch guys using cameras.
Some of those too, can't you just review them right on the...
Yeah,
some you can.
Right
Some
there.
you can.
Yeah.
I doubt on that one.
The last one I took had a screen right when you open it. There was a screen right here, and you can just preview all the photos right on it.
All right. Another camera.
Yeah.
All right, well, I got bolt cutters and parachute cord, and we'll just follow you up there.
Wardens found evidence that a suspect put up a trail camera and set up bait to lure in elk to the camera. Both are illegal.
Ding, ding, ding.
He's been working out. He's been hiking.
1, 2, 3.
No, that's not how seniority
That's
works.
not how seniority works, son. There's a reason we
Doug
brought
and I'll be. Don't fall, Lou. It's not the biggest crime in the world, but we don't make very many of these, so it's good to we do pursue them, that's for sure, but they're hard to catch because they're so elusive, and there's sometimes no real pattern to when a guy uses the stand, you know.
We're gonna go up this trail system right here. This is a new trail system. They've been working on this system.
This is the one that's got the scoring and
the scoring on the trees. You'll be able to see that. They were nice enough to actually score one tree with an arrow in it. Robin Hood. Point this way.
This way to the bait.
So what we're gonna do is actually, this is all the stuff that I collected yesterday. We're gonna take this back into the bait station. We had your typical rock salt and then 2 mineral blocks. And here's a game camera that was set up.
Which game cameras aren't illegal to use in Montana until after the hunting season opens. Once the hunting season is open, then they're illegal to use. And they're especially illegal to use over salt. Hunting over a salt lick is probably one of the oldest laws on the books as far as game laws go in Montana.
Wardens use the same trail markings the suspect notched to try and find the problem area.
0.3, that's about a 10 stopper for me. About head height, yeah.
So what you're looking at is hit that with a flashlight, head lantern. That's going to really show up. This way we can find the trail all the way up. But it's obvious, and here you can see, it's obvious it's a chainsaw. Just take a look on the inside here.
Yep.
And they're just taking the chainsaw, running the bar down, just scoring it. It's this way to the salt. So this is fairly fresh. You can see the sap, but it was done this summer.
Near Stevensville, Montana, in Region 2, State Game Wardens Doug Johnson, Lou Royce, and Captain Jeff Adara track into the woods to seize evidence from an illegal elk hunting operation.
Oh yeah, we're almost there.
We're almost there. What it is, it's going to be off the ridge.
Into that little hole there.
And now you're not going to have blazes to the salt lick.
Okay.
You'll have the blazes going up and down the old trail. So we're 0.11 miles from our little spot.
Okay.
We're in a straight line.
Those
pretty
are
much.
so nice.
And then we just angle a little bit to, it'd be the south.
Somewhere out there, someone illegally set up a trail camera, laid out bait, and mounted a tree stand to try and kill elk. 2 of those offenses carry a pretty stiff fine.
This guy was right here on this log. He just fit real nice. He was sitting right here on the log. Then we had the mineral lick here. And then we had another mineral lick. It was actually right here to kind of see the impression in the dirt where it was. It was sitting just like that. Just like that. What's the deal with the salt or mineral licks? What those do is those bring an animal in, you can bring it into a certain location and pattern it. And then right here is the tree stand. The reason we didn't take the tree stand yesterday is we didn't have bolt cutters to come in and cut the chain. So we come back today to do that. And this is a situation where he's going to get in early in the morning, sit for a couple hours, hoping to get the elk moving through. Come in here. They might not necessarily stop here, but you've got the mineral lick, the salt lick. Get them to pause, maybe take a lick or two. You got three different types of candy to choose from. It's unethical and it's an unfair advantage. Or you sitting up in a tree stand here in Montana, you can't do that. Long enough for him to take a shot from there. The only thing we don't know is it 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. That's the trail camera. That's going to give him an idea when the elk are moving through.
Warden Royce climbs the tree and cuts down the stand. Wardens confiscate the camera.
It is, yeah. There's an elk eating on the salt.
No kidding. Right on, right on. No kidding.
So he's got a commission rule and reg violation, which is $135, and he's got a hunting over bait, which is a $500 deal. So.
And then, like I say, we don't know what's on the camera yet. If he has harvested something.
Yeah, you might have harvested something.
We'll see.
In Region 4, Game Wardens Quinn Kuka and Brian Goley try and corner a problem bear.
If I'd have known where Emil and the kid were, I'd have took him out right there.
The bear tried to fight its way into a house, and wardens decide their best solution is to try and kill the bear. Warden Kuka uses her truck as a shield. She hopes to get a clean shot. 125 miles to the west, Warden Aaron Berg works the Blackfoot River corridor just outside of Missoula.
We're on the Blackfoot River, just east of Missoula, Montana. The Blackfoot River Recreation Corridor is known for lots of inner tube recreation and raft-type floating recreation, along with fishing recreation. These hot summer weekends, we're looking more for the busy raft and just general water recreationists, making sure that they're obeying the laws. We have a big problem with littering on the Blackfoot with the inner tubers sinking cans and bottles, and we pretty much cite those people if we catch them doing so. You're not allowed to have glass. We're looking for glass bottles in the beaches and stuff up here because it causes injury to kids and people in the bare feet.
Right away, Berg spots a problem along the river.
You know, you can't have glass in here.
Yeah, I was gonna finish it and throw it in the car.
Yeah, it's not even allowed in the sites, you guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you need to swig it down and put it in the car. You could be getting an $85 ticket for that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's not just on the river. It's just in the sites, period. So, okay?
Sorry.
Oh, no problem. Yep. And everybody's old enough to drink? You're old enough? How old? Yeah, let's see it. No, she's the only one I see drinking, so. I just got to make sure. You can just leave it in and just show. From Sodak.
Yeah.
All right.
Hi, puppy.
Very good, Emily. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, make sure you don't have any glass on the river, period.
Yeah,
okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Coming up, trouble for Warden Berg.
Did a river ranger talk to you guys earlier?
Yeah.
On the water?
Yeah. Well, we were pulled over having lunch, but yeah.
Okay. I need to speak with the two that told them they didn't have fishing licenses.
In Montana, the busy summer recreation season is underway. Warden Aaron Berg patrols the Blackfoot River. A big problem this time of year are people who litter.
Typically, when we cite somebody for the littering portion, they can lose their hunting, fishing, trapping privileges in Montana for a period of time. There's a fine involved, and the judge can also invoke community service, especially with youths and stuff. The young people that we catch doing that, oftentimes there'll be a penalty imposed that they have to help clean up our fishing access sites or what have you.
Upriver, Berg spots a raft with what looks to be a glass bottle.
Ooh, does she have a glass bottle? She has a glass bottle, doesn't she? That lady up front, I think, has a glass bottle.
Back at the landing, Berg confronts this party.
Hey guys. Hey, the reason I wanted to come talk to you guys, do you know the rule about no glass on the river?
Oh yeah.
Back in Region 4, wardens have spotted a black bear that neighbors say continues to try and break into houses. Warden Kuka takes aim while Warden Goley calls in a team of tracking dogs. The bear has become a nuisance, and wardens hope to tree the bear and take it out.
Hey, little guy.
And we don't know. We gotta make sure it's not a grizzly, I guess, before we kill it, because it's brown. It's a nice cinnamon bear.
Bears like this one can become a serious threat. Once they eat near a home, they'll keep coming back. If startled by a human, these bears can attack.
So we got a problem bear right outside this lady's house, got inside the house and got into the garbage. So we called our local houndsman. He's gonna run his dogs. We're gonna go right up against the base of this hill.
125 miles to the west in Region 2, Warden Aaron Berg has his hands full on the Blackfoot River.
Hey, the reason I wanted to come talk to you guys, do you know the rule about no glass on the river?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we
Except these, right?
Was that a glass bottle you had in your hand up the river? Okay. Yeah. Oh, was it plastic?
Yes, it was. I do not believe in glass.
No, it was a smaller bottle than this.
Then it wasn't me. You can run it.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, I'm probably more adamant about it than you are about it. I will not bring glass out of this river.
Oh man, maybe it could have been.
Plastic too?
You didn't have any glass, huh? Man, I could have swore it was glass.
Do not have glass on this river.
Okay. Well, were you drinking Coke or Bud Light?
I was drinking Diet Coke.
With
Because
rum.
I'm watching my figure.
With rum.
With rum.
Uh-huh.
Both out of a plastic bottle.
Okay, so you were pouring it in the Coke bottle?
Yes.
Oh, maybe I saw the Coke bottle. I don't know. That must have been what I saw.
And then yes, the.
Did you have it in a?
Bud
Did you
Light.
have the Coke in a koozie?
Yes.
You did. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, that must be what I saw. I just wanted to come up and make sure, because that's just one of the rules we have to enforce. So very good. Well, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't glass. So I appreciate you making it plastic.
We're on top of it.
Very good. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you guys very much. I won't keep you any longer, so you can get to doing whatever you need to do. So.
That would be going home and doing laundry.
Yeah, just keep floating.
I gotta go to a camp and break it down.
Yeah,
We're
just
out of here today. So.
just keep floating. Sounds good, guys. All right. We'll see you later.
Turns out the bottles were both plastic, and Berg moves on to assist a federal officer on an alcohol bust.
Oops. Oh no.
Yeah. The ice was the main problem. Oh, there is one bottle in there. We can put that back.
Yeah, I can throw that back.
Let's do that.
Whose is that?
Can we put these back in the bag?
Who's gonna claim that one?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I will. I can
Okay.
show you my ID.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we were gonna just keep
Warden Berg checks IDs, while the Bureau of Land Management officer writes a ticket for a minor in possession of alcohol.
22, huh?
22, just last week.
Okay. Oh, are those all the busted ones? Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah, I do. So I'll just put it in there and I'll throw them when we get back home. Okay. I didn't realize how many busted. Sorry about the can, I didn't even think about it.
Do you guys know you can't have glass up here?
Yeah, that's why we have cans. Yeah.
There was a bottle in there.
Yeah, that was my fault.
.396 FG28. Could I get 29s on one when you're ready? FG28. I copy, thank you. I'm gonna be out with her at Whitaker momentarily. Okay.
Yes.
$85 citation for having glass up here. Okay. I caught you before you got on the river. You can't even have it in the sights. Okay. So we'll just leave it at that. Okay. So if you get seen again, it's gonna be a little more expensive. All right. Okay.
So what do I need to do?
Nothing. I'm just gonna verbally warn you. Okay. For the glass for now. You guys didn't make it to the river. Whatever.
I know.
So just.
I'm glad we got it.
Yeah, leave it in the vehicle, and just in the future, if you're gonna recreate up here, no, glass containers, period, are prohibited. Too many people cut their feet and stuff. Okay?
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Okay. All right. Have a good day. Be safe out there. Okay?
One ticket and Berg moves on to the next call. You're watching Wardens only on Outdoor Channel. In Montana's Bitterroot Valley, game wardens confiscate gear from an illegal elk hunting site. Someone put up a tree stand, mounted a trail camera, and laid out mineral baits. Other than the tree stand, trail cameras and baiting are illegal during hunting season and carry hefty fines.
He's got a commission rule and reg violation, which is $135, and he's got a hunting over bait, which is a $500 deal.
We remove the stand. We're back here at the vehicles. Our next step right now is to look at the camera itself. We'll get a hold of some information on how to remove the card out of that, probably download that into a computer and see where that'll show us or not. We did see some of the video on the camera already, some of the photos. And so then we'll be figuring out who is the owner of that camera. It may be the suspect vehicle that was parked here yesterday morning, and then we'll proceed from there. 651 FG22.
FG22.
Can run a 28 for me? If that is the suspect vehicle and the gentleman who did put the camera up there and is hunting over that, he's looking at a couple problems right now. One, baiting, and number two, hunting over bait. We've ran the plate. We know who that vehicle comes back registered to. We'll take a look at what is on the camera and see if there are any animals harvested. And then it's going to come down to an interview. We'll be contacting the individual in the next couple days, explaining the situation and showing him his camera. And if we're lucky enough, we'll either download the pictures and print a few off for him to see.
Wardens take a look at the trail camera and find plenty of evidence.
That was 921. And then the new spot is this one.
Officers also spotted a vehicle in the area and noted the license plate.
Where we can go from here is if it also shows on the camera that he's harvested anything, it just progressively gets worse.
What kind of ring is that? Is it a little heavier looking?
You know, it looks fairly, kind of small.
It's not just a band, is it?
Yeah.
Using that information, wardens catch a break and find the owner's home address. Wardens Doug Johnson and Lou Royce have more than a few questions for their suspect.
Hi, good. Hi, how are you? Yeah, Doug Johnson. Hi.
Doug, nice to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Come in or what?
Oh, if you want to step outside, that's great. We just need to visit with you with the hunting that you've been doing.
Okay.
Have you been up hunting up in the sawmill?
I'm going to ask what's going on, guys.
Sure.
I got 3 of you.
Yep.
So you got a video?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Actually, that's what I need to talk to you about, the hunting that you've been doing up Burnt Fork.
Okay.
Your vehicle's been seen in the area.
Yep. I'm going to say one of you guys blocked me in yesterday. That pissed me off. But
Okay. Were you able to get around me?
I had to do about a 60.
Yeah. It was like, yeah, I thought it was a little closer into it.
Which one of you was up there the day before?
Me.
Okay.
That was me. Have you seen some other people up there archery hunting?
Archery hunting? Yeah, I had an incident.
Recently or several years?
Oh no, I've seen some guys up there last year, 2 years ago, and then I had an incident. I think it was Wednesday with a guy up there.
Okay.
But now I know why.
Wednesday. What was the incident Wednesday?
I was up there hunting. I had been before, and was it Wednesday? Let me think now. Was it Wednesday I went there, or was it Tuesday? Anyhow, I was on vacation for 2 weeks. I went there, and there was an elk that was bugling. I tried to get to it. it just basically went down and across over to all the creek and everything. As I was coming out, this guy just was pissed off.
Okay.
Pissed off big time because I came in and I cut him off. I'm like, I hate to differ with you, buddy, but anyhow, so.
Okay.
All right, I guess I'm getting off. What do we have?
What I'm here for is somebody had found a trail camera.
Yep.
Up there.
Tree stand?
Tree stand?
Yep.
So that's yours?
That's my stuff.
Okay. Are you aware, the law just changed recently, this would be the second year of it, where you can't use trail cams during the season.
Okay, I'm not there. That's strictly, probably, I can give you the exact date, but it was in July that we put it up there.
Okay.
And I just use it pretty much to see what's coming through and stuff like that. I've got pictures from the last 2 or 3 years that I basically bear, elk and stuff like that. Didn't realize that we couldn't use it. That's
Yeah, it happened last year, they changed that. So this would be the second year. So have you recently moved the camera?
Recently?
The suspect admits the tree stand and camera are his, but when wardens ask about the bait.
One other question I have for you. Did you put the salt licks out?
Their suspect gets a little hot under the collar.
You're kidding me. There's nothing there. There's a trail. There's a elk trail there.
In Montana's Region 2, wardens question a suspect accused of hunting illegally. He admits to the wardens he used a trail camera and a tree stand to illegally hunt elk. Then wardens question him about salt and mineral licks. The suspect accuses another hunter of sneaking baits into his stand area. He says he's got the photos to prove it.
Did you put the salt licks out?
Absolutely positively not. Now I know that guy was so pissed, and he and I, we had a discussion that now, I told him, I said, sir, I'm sorry, I've been hunting here for 3 years. There's no way you've been here. And he just went nuts. It's like, I've got a tree stand just up on top of the ridge. So, no, there's absolutely not, unless someone put it there, and I'm not saying, no, I'm going to, unless someone else put it there, basically because he was so pissed at me. And you know the best part about it was, and I'm going to tell you right now, guys, because I'm probably done now, because now I'm getting really pissed, okay? I have his picture, okay? Because he walked right...
Do you have it on camera here, or...?
You know, I guess I know where you guys are probably going. I'd like to show it to you, okay? But I know I spent 15 years in law enforcement, guys, okay? I hate to say that you're not here as my friend, but you're basically looking to build a case against me, and okay? And that's I can prove this guy at that particular spot in front of my trail camera.
The suspect accuses another hunter of sneaking baits into his stand area. He says he's got the photos to prove it.
You want to see his picture?
Sure.
Okay. Now I'm really pissed.
Sure.
No.
Just east of Missoula, Warden Aaron Berg patrols the Blackfoot River. He's been keeping an eye on one of the boats and wants to question the anglers.
2328. Yeah, this boat, that was a different boat. This boat's still here. Just hang tight for just a minute. I'm gonna go talk to these guys and see if we can't get out of them who was fishing and what.
So how's it going?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, how was the fishing?
Yeah, it got better towards the end of the trip.
Did it?
We put on about noon and it was...
We had a buddy
dead
with
up until
snorkel here. He said he was seeing them all. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It was pretty dead up until the last 4 or 5 miles of the trip.
Where'd you guys start at?
Roundup.
Oh, yeah.
We started at Whitaker.
Oh, okay. Where's the rest of your party?
Running shuttle.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
they're right here.
Did a river ranger talk to you guys earlier?
Yeah.
On the water?
Yeah. Well, we were pulled over having lunch, but yeah.
Okay. I need to speak with the two that told them they didn't have fishing licenses.
I don't have.
Okay. Well, you were fishing, and we need to talk to you.
Okay.
River Ranger spotted this angler fishing earlier. They also watched a second man doing the same.
No, that was my pops, my old man, but he wasn't fishing when he spoke to when the rangers came up, or the fishing man.
but they were observed. You both were observed fishing. Okay. Both of you were seen fishing.
Okay.
So I mean, we can go one way or the other. Okay.
Yeah, he told us couldn't fish for the rest of the trip. Put the pole away.
Yeah.
Just drove for the rest of the trip.
But you were fishing.
I threw a couple lines out. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any ID?
It's all back at the house.
Okay. And where's your old man?
He's right there in the truck.
Okay. Hello, sir. How are you?
Real good. How are you?
Good. You don't happen to have any ID on you, do you?
I don't.
Okay. Well, the reason I'm asking is the river rangers were up the river earlier today,
right,
and they observed you and your son fishing. Okay. And you guys don't have fishing licenses, so you can't fish in Montana without a fishing license. You're from here, right? You live in Lolo or something?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. You know you need a license to be fishing, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, how come you were fishing? I mean, you guys know better than
I
that,
wasn't
don't
fishing.
you? Yeah, you were observed fishing, and I've got 3 people.
This man also admits he doesn't have a fishing license. Suddenly, the conversation takes a turn.
Okay, well, they will. Okay, all right. Hey, I need you to put that knife away just for a minute, please, okay?
Near Missoula, Montana, State Game Warden Aaron Berg stops 2 anglers accused of fishing without licenses.
Jesse, you want to come on over just real quick and we'll... How come you fished without a license?
Well, I was just throwing a couple casts. It was 2 casts the whole
just
trip.
Tempting, you were on the boat, that sort of thing?
I came out just to drive.
Okay, all right.
And we had stopped for lunch.
Okay.
I'll just throw a couple out.
All right. And your dad, is he a local guy too?
Yeah.
Man, you guys both should know better.
I know I do.
Yeah,
a
jeez.
mistake.
I mean, this ain't the favorite part of our job. You understand that? Okay. We'd much rather be contacting you in a method in which you were fishing legally and all that stuff. We're just gonna have to issue a citation. Okay. The river ranger told us you were fishing, and he pretty much said you guys said you weren't fishing, and you were.
Oh, no, he saw me fishing.
Okay.
I never.
And then so he told you had to put your rods away?
Well, I saw him pull up and I knew what was going on, so I reeled it in, put it in the boat.
Does one of those rods, your dad's in the boat?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's a little uptight right now. That's why I pulled you aside, okay?
The ranger?
Your dad.
Oh,
I think he's a little irritated.
Yeah, he has a short fuse.
Yeah. But he's not being real cooperative.
Angler 1 admits to fishing without a valid license, but his father won't budge.
Could I get 29s on 2 when you're ready? And we're gonna be out at Johnsrud with those. Okay, you know you need a license to be fishing, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, how come you were fishing? I mean, you guys know better than that, don't
fishing.
you? Yeah, you were observed fishing, and I've got 3 people that can testify to it.
Okay. I would suggest that you have your testimonials come forward then and prove that.
Okay, well, they will.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Hey, I need you to put that knife away just for a minute, please, okay? I need you to produce me some ID, please, if you got it.
My ID is in my wife's vehicle.
Okay.
In the...
Okay, what's your name?
Backup arrives and Warden Aaron Berg writes 2 tickets.
Come over here and just stand at the grill there. Who's your probation officer? Okay. And what are you on probation for?
The charge is, what is the legal term for the charge? Running back checks.
Okay. All right. You know you have to tell them about this?
Yeah, I have a monthly meeting.
Okay.
And that's one of the common questions he asked.
FG28. Yeah, I think he's just upset because he probably made a mistake.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Upset with himself more than anything.
Yeah, which is understandable.
You can post bond today if you choose to do that. You don't have to do that. If you're in court, we're giving you until the 24th day of August to get squared up.
Okay.
Do you want to post bond today?
No.
Okay. I'll mark in here that we did not receive any bond from you.
Okay.
If you choose, you can mail this in with the check, or you can go and speak with your judge.
Right. Good.
Yep.
That's all your information on there. Just has the violation, where it took place, my name and badge number. Do you have any questions over here?
Pardon me?
Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay.
All right. Thank you
Sounds
very
good.
much.
Okay. 396 FG28. We're going to be clear of that mess and add them 2 times 2 for fishing without licenses, both Williams. Wow, yeah, we've been looking for those guys since 3 o'clock. It's now about 7:20, so that worked out pretty good. You know, sometimes that's just the way it works, and the son admitted to us that both him and his father were fishing. We had 3 Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks river ranger personnel at the site where they were actually fishing on the river, witnessed them. The river ranger got a hold of us earlier and turned them in and said that they were fishing without, and that both those gentlemen had told them that they didn't have licenses. And the father wasn't super cooperative. He kind of was hesitant to give us his name, and pretty much is still denying that he was fishing. So that one will probably end up in court, but we'll see. So anyway, it turned out for the good. We ended up catching up with them and taking care of the paperwork and letting them know they can't get away with.
In Montana's Region 2, game wardens Doug Johnson and Lou Royce confiscate a trail camera, tree stand, and salt lick. They track down a suspect and question him.
Well, we went back and we interviewed the gentleman in regards to the tree stand and the bait station, and showed him the evidence that we had.
Tree stand? Yep. Camera? Yep. I'm a big man, okay? I'm a truthful person. Nope, I won't take blame for it.
The suspect admits to using a tree stand and game camera, but when wardens ask him about the salt baits, he blames those on another hunter.
Absolutely not. No way. Never was there. They were never there.
Are you hunting with anybody else?
Wardens still find enough evidence to charge the suspect.
He's looking at a couple problems right now. 1, baiting, and number 2, hunting over bait. So where we can go from here is if it also shows on the camera that he's harvested anything, it just progressively gets worse for him.
In the end, the illegal hunter faced charges for using the trail camera and the baits.
The outcome of that was he was issued a citation for hunting over bait. The citation was issued. He then went in and he pled no contest or nola contendere to it, and the ticket has been taken care of and he's paid a fine.
Over in Region 4, Warden Brian Goley has had a pretty quiet patrol. Suddenly, he gets an unexpected call.
5:30, I'm trying to get the information to fire. We got a fire up Wolf Creek Wildland. 64. 20-mile marker, and they said it's getting rather large.
That's right at my house.
Turns out the fire call comes from the warden's neighborhood.
Before you start out, we're rather busy right now.
Hello? All right, where at? Okay, who do you got that can run that big truck? Okay, hurry up. Bye-bye.
67.
Goley races towards home. Word is the fire's spreading.
10-4.
Oh boy.
He spots the fire.
These guys will have it out. Oh.
Hello.
How are you? You're on TV.
That's nice.
What happened?
This is a isn't it?
Yep.
I didn't see it being marked.
Here, let me get out of the street.
I don't know what happened.
Man, that's scary when it comes back and it's your address. Holy.
I mean, it's just coming up to the road right here. Which one? Is there a gate close right there?
I can't remember. I can go look.
Wardens spot a sizable grass fire. Fortunately, it's across the road from Goley's home. He jumps in to help fire crews fight the flames.
They'll get it before I will. They're right there. Don't want it going over the road.
Wondering, do you think Wolf Creek's going to be able to handle this, or do we need additional?
Down the other end! Sir, kind of watch my back line. Make sure nothing springs up. Thanks.
No, I do this quite a bit. A lot of game wardens do this. I mean, I grew up in Montana as a kid fighting fires all my life. Okay.
Within a half hour, Warden Goalie helps fire crews douse the fire.
Yeah, and it was just sitting here like when I came, like you said, no wind.
It's 4:30 a.m. and Montana's game wardens are already up and working.
This isn't really even that early. At 4:30, we slept in this morning. Kyle's here.
Morning. Whoa!
Are you sleepy? You're waking up. You're doing good.
Wardens have received complaints of poachers west of Missoula. A stakeout team gears up to try and catch illegal shooters. In Montana, legal hunting hours run 1/2 hour before sunrise to 1/2 hour after sunset. Wardens set up an elk decoy to see if they can catch the problem shooters.
Whoa, elk's moving.
Yeah, he's pretty shifty.
All right.
I didn't even hear it.
Ready?
Yeah. It's not turning on.
No.
With the sunrise fast approaching and the remote on the blitz, wardens need to get the decoy running. It's a race against the clock. Over in Region 4, Game Warden Brian Goalie patrols the hunting grounds around Wolf Creek.
Watch the birds, they'll tell you everything you need to know. Little whitetail, probably.
He stops to check a spot where he's received multiple reports of trespassers.
They look for carrion and stuff to eat that's dead, so whether it's gut piles or dead deer or whatever. Animals shot and left, the birds will tell you everything. Looks like it's okay though. I mean, it's on state land. Just looking into subdivision in an area where I have a lot of complaints of trespassing and people aren't supposed to be here. And it seems like nobody's ever around when I come in here, so it's almost like they know.
This area is off limits to hunting. Goalie spots fresh evidence of trespassers.
And this truck here parked in the brush here, hidden out, and then the driver got out and jumped that fence, which I know he doesn't have permission. This is an area I've been having complaints with. The landowner, people are just sneaking back here and jumping the fence and going through there, and you know, he's got hunters in there, so they're ruining their hunt. So we got to figure out who they are. They've been here multiple times, you can see. It's a long way back here. You just don't know where he's coming from or who it is.
Goalie follows the trespasser's tracks down the road.
And it went left. I caught a good lead on his tracks. So, all right, if you see anything or hear anything, you call me. And there's been elk in there, lots of elk tracks. Following it, we'll just find out where they go. Know what I mean?
Coming up, Wardens hunt Montana poachers.
Game warden, put the gun down! Put the gun down!
Missoula County, Montana. In Region 2, state game wardens set up an elk decoy to try and track down suspected poachers.
Ready?
Just have to go to
Andy. Here.
They need to get set up before sunrise, but the remote-controlled decoy's not working. With sunrise coming fast, the wardens ditch the elk decoy and set up a deer decoy as a backup.
What we're doing this morning is targeting people that are coming up and that aren't waiting to that half hour before sunrise to start hunting.
The wardens tuck the decoy back off the road and hide out in cover nearby.
I think we're gonna get some traffic. It's a pretty busy road. It gets hunted pretty hard up here. We just have to wait and see.
Shortly after getting set up, a truck rolls in and the driver hits the brakes after spotting the decoy. A second check, and the driver realizes something just isn't right.
I love when they honk. I'm always watching and listening to see if windows are being rolled down or if a car door opens, watching for any kind of lights that would indicate a door was open.
A second vehicle stops, and wardens realize this hunter has the decoy in his sights. Over in Region 4, Warden Brian Goley tracks a vehicle suspected of trespassing in prime hunting grounds.
Litter bug. Happened today.
The warden starts to put the pieces of the puzzle together. He gathers enough evidence to figure out who may be in here.
So I have an idea on who's driving in there now. And I said it was a local. Well, there's only a few people that live up here full time. They're just sneaking into these ranches that border this subdivision, and they're going in there with camo and no hunter orange. They're shooting elk and hauling them out at night. And they think the game warden doesn't know about it or who they are. Apparently I do now.
Goley will continue to visit the area in hopes of catching the trespasser in action. Back out on his regular patrol, Warden Goley spots a couple of hunters and stops to make contact.
How's it going? What are you guys hunting, gophers? I think you're in a good spot. The problem you're going to have in this area is these elk aren't going to hold because this burned, this upper half. But they will stage on the lower half. Did you go all the way down there? You'll notice it didn't burn.
Yeah, the low stuff didn't burn and we didn't go that far.
The warden realizes these men need a little help getting to the herd, so he hands over a little local knowledge.
Get on nose trail and walk it right to the top of that hill, and then look down. There's a mile of land there that you're not hunting.
Ah, okay.
That's where the grass is.
Burned there.
No, that's where the elk are. That's the elk byway, I call it. My phone's ringing, so I better go. See you later.
Yep, thanks.
Good luck. It's a good day to be away from the house.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll trade. You guys take off here, and I'll take your guns, and we'll go down there. If you get something and get in a jam, give me a call. What's up?
Howdy.
goalie
runs into another hunter trying to find the same elk herd.
They're not on, from what I can tell, they're not on state land yet.
Yeah.
No, they're sitting right there.
So they gotta come towards us, or?
That way.
The herd moves between pieces of public and private land. This hunter can only shoot legally on state land.
Good luck.
Goalie watches as the elk cross onto a narrow strip of state land, wedged between private property.
Yeah, these elk they look like they're gonna go for the highway here. Maybe 50 feet and they're off state land. They're never gonna get one now. Shoot. I'm like, oh, they would have had a great plan. Look at them go.
Hunters spot the herd.
He's walking out there, isn't he?
Goalie watches to make sure the men take a legal shot.
Oh boy, they are gonna get really lucky.
Missoula County, Montana. In Region 2, state game wardens set up a deer decoy in a high-traffic hunting area. They've received numerous reports of people shooting deer illegally during nighttime hours. The wardens set up and watch as a vehicle stops right in front of the decoy.
Game warden, put the gun down! Put the gun down! Let me see your hands! Put your hands up!
Officers identify the driver and a young boy in the passenger seat. Soon enough, they figure out who fired.
How old are you?
12.
12. It's your first year hunting? Okay. Do you have your hunting license that's on you and you as well? And this is your boy or somebody else's?
No, it's my nephew.
Your nephew? Okay. You know what you did wrong? Okay. Shooting from the vehicle, shooting way before shooting hours, okay.
Wardens try and figure out if the driver told the boy to fire his gun.
So, he shot once. Did you tell him to shoot, or what's the deal? Definitely right him.
Yeah. Accountability.
Illegally shooting during nighttime hours can carry a fine of $535, along with the loss of hunting privileges for up to 24 months. Although the boy fired the gun, wardens ticket the driver for being responsible for the boy's actions.
Right there's the entry. That was a good shot.
Big staples in it or something.
Yeah.
That's a 300 right there.
It is, yeah.
Holy
Big
smokes.
gun for a little kid.
Yeah. All right.
Wardens move to a second location.
We changed decoy spots, and now we're gonna run the spike elk decoy. I feel real good about this now.
Wardens tuck away back in the trees and wait.
So what we're doing is just targeting people that are out just kind of hunting from the road and shooting spike elk. In Region 2, there's no areas that you can legally shoot a spike elk. And it's one of the problems that we have is people shooting these spike elk. They need some time to grow up, and that's how we get bigger, mature bulls. Car.
Warden Miller spots brake lights. After several tense moments, the driver moves on without taking a shot.
I think that's gonna make all the difference in the world.
I can barely see you.
You are a tree. Do the tree. Had a couple of vehicles drive by, nobody shot. It's good to see that the vehicles that went by recognized that it was a spike and just let it go and let it grow up so we can harvest it another year.
As the sting wraps up, wardens get a surprise.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this right there.
Oh, Mom doesn't like that.
Outside Columbus, Montana, a hunter has reported finding a dead moose to Warden Paul Lupke.
How hard is it to find? You can have the antlers if it died of natural causes. I mean, I would like to be good and sure that it wasn't shot.
Warden Lupke double checks his map and preps for a long search.
Hopefully it really isn't too far. It's a bull. It was called in yesterday. It was probably likely shot, so we got to go in and do another necropsy on that. First we got to find it. There's quite a few grizz up in this country here, so not much more attractive to a grizzly bear, wolf, black bear, anything than a fresh moose carcass. So we're gonna bring the old scatter gun here, the 12 gauge, which makes for pretty good bear medicine here, just in case there's some animals on there.
With nothing but a GPS and a 12 gauge shotgun on his back, this warden hits the backcountry.
So there are some inherently dangerous risks whenever you're coming up to a gut pile like this, or in this case, a whole entire dead animal. A moose, a lot of meat, could be some wolves on there, could be black bear or even a grizzly bear up here. So this is the only thing that even looks remotely like a trail. We're gonna just be cautious going in so we can find it. Also might find whoever shot the thing could be up here and wanting to come back and cut the head off too, so we gotta watch out for that, in addition to wildlife that might be on it.
Near Bean Lake, Montana. Region 4. Game Warden Brian Goley watches as a hunter moves in on an alert elk herd.
Oh boy, they are gonna get really lucky.
The herd is moving between public and private land.
That guy doesn't even have a gun. Oh yeah, he does, okay. Yeah, he can shoot him.
The warden wants to make sure the hunter takes a legal shot.
Well, he's got less than a 100-yard shot right there.
Check in at the check station or go down for a burn.
You're waiting for a bull, I think. Oh, he just shot? Yep. I didn't see anything go down. Oh, there it is. That's him right there. He's hit. There he goes, just about down. There. Okay, we'll go over and check him and then make sure everything's cool. Oh, that's a good fence, brand new.
Warden Goley checks the harvest.
Yeah.
He was on the jog the first time and then...
Were you following him the whole time?
The kill is legal. The hunter's license also checks out.
The whole herd was right there. And I didn't realize it until we went down the road and I looked at my GPS and I told the camera guy, I said, those elk are on state land. So I just wish you'd have got a cow too.
I was just hoping I could see them before they saw me.
No, you gotta get the whole story. Sitting on the couch 30 minutes
30
ago.
minutes ago, I was sitting on the couch in my pajamas, watching a movie. Buddies come in and say, hey, there's smoke out there. So here we are. Snuck up on him and he was surrounded by cows and 243. And so this is the first year hunting elk in Montana, so I'm loving it. I'll definitely be back next year.
Okay, got your tag on there, you're good to go. Now all the work starts.
Yeah.
That's when I gotta go.
Thank you.
See you later, you guys.
Thanks.
200 miles south near Columbus, Montana. Warden Paul Lupke searches the backcountry for a reported moose kill. He's in bear country, and this is not the year to be called out here alone.
Taking our time down in here trying to find this moose carcass. We're not taking any chances. There's been a number of people have been mauled and or eaten in Montana this year by grizzly bears. So it's kind of one of those years, kind of keeps you on your toes. You never know. Perfect grizzly bear attractant, a dead moose.
You're watching Wardens only on Outdoor Channel. Today on Wardens, we've had illegal shooting before dark in Region 2.
Game warden, put the gun down!
In Region 4, they're doing it right as State Game Warden Brian Goley watches a hunter bag his first elk.
You're waiting for a bull, I think.
And now in Region 2, Warden Kyle Miller responds to a call just in on the Tipmont hotline.
Got a call came in about a possible trespass. 10-4, do we know who the landowner is?
Some guy from California. He'll be seen for 4 or 5 years.
I guess there is a dead elk. Everything might be fine. We don't know. We actually haven't heard from the person that owns this piece of property. This is a neighbor, and the neighbor doesn't think that anyone has permission to hunt the property, but no one knows for sure. So we'll go over and try to get it straightened out here.
The caller says she's found a dead elk and has seen someone trespassing on private land.
396 FG27, they get a 1028 Montana pickup.
RD77.
The warden spots a suspicious truck and then calls the reporting party.
Say I believe, were you the reporting party on a possible trespass up on Mystic Moon?
Yep.
Okay. I'm here with the Chevy pickup truck. I guess just kind of fill me in on what you know. Does this guy normally allow hunting up here, or?
He doesn't, and I know my one neighbor said that he has allowed her to ride the horse, and he allows us to walk through, you know, but he doesn't want motorized vehicles up there, and he doesn't want hunting. He lives in Bakersfield, California, and we just haven't been able to get his phone number. There's people that have his address, but not his phone number.
Let's see if I can find an actual phone number here for the landowner.
The warden tracks down the landowner's number and gives him a call.
This is Kyle Miller. I'm a game warden in Missoula, Montana. How are you, sir?
All right.
I'm up on your property that you own in Potomac. Did you give anyone permission, or do you allow hunting on your property?
I didn't give anyone permission.
And one of your neighbors, I think it's the neighbor that lives kind of in that log house at the very end, right next to your property. Yeah. They're the ones that called to report this. And that's what they told me too, is that you allow some people to hike on there, but no hunting. And I just wanted to verify that with you and make sure that was the case.
Yes.
Okay.
That's true.
With few other details, the warden decides to hunker down and wait for someone to return to the truck.
I think it's time for coffee. The best I can gather from the information that we received is the elk should be dead in the top corner here of section 27, which is in the block management area. So it could be a legal kill there as long as they have permission on the block management area. And we got one of the block management techs going to run over to the sign-in box and see if this truck appears in either one of the sign-in boxes as being registered to hunt for today. If they are, then we still have an issue with them crossing this private property here without getting permission from the landowner, but right now it's pretty hard to say, and we'll have to continue and wait until we can talk to these guys and actually figure out the whole story of what's going on. It seems to be changing by the minute, though.
Warden Paul Lukey is deep in grizzly country, tracking a reported moose kill.
We're definitely getting close because I think I can smell the thing. I know I can smell it. There it is, right in front of us. It's quite a attractant for him. Axel, come. Let's go. Here. Good boy. Good boy. You found it. You found a moose. Well, it's time to do the nasty.
The warden wants to know if this moose died naturally or if someone killed it.
It's actually not a bad moose, really, for Montana sheriff's moose. They don't really get too big like the Alaska ones do.
He uses a metal detector to search for bullet fragments.
You know, if a bear finds it, if a grizzly had been feeding on it, he probably would have drug it a ways and possibly buried it, so not too concerned about that anymore. Likely just coyotes, maybe wolves or some black bears or something. We have a decent idea how long it's been dead because the guy that found it said he had seen it a couple times up here while he was bow hunting this year. I'm gonna try to roll it. It's not gonna be easy.
Lukey will check the other side for any evidence of foul play.
This thing still probably weighs a good 600 or 700 pounds, so. This is when you wonder why they don't pay you more than they do.
Glendive, Montana. Out in eastern Montana, State Game Warden Steve Marks keeps an eye on local bird hunters.
Cows are sure talking, aren't they? How's it going? Good. You guys having any luck?
Yeah.
Well, I'll check a license real quick while I'm here.
Sure.
How have you guys done?
Oh, okay.
What do you got for birds?
I got one right here.
Okay.
Young rooster.
Young rooster, yeah.
If either one of those guys got anything.
Okay. You guys hunt this morning?
Yeah, we did.
How'd you do this morning?
Oh, we each come home short one bird.
Okay. How you guys doing? You guys got your licenses handy? What do you got for birds?
I don't have any birds.
What'd you get this morning?
I got one this morning. But
What have you got for birds?
didn't get one. Got one this morning.
One this morning? Okay. Anybody else in your guys' group at all? Just three of you? Okay. Alrighty. Thank you.
Something has the warden second-guessing the hunter's story.
Well, I'd like to check those guys when they leave out of here. Did you catch all that?
Marks does a little research.
Well, I'm down here on Creek now. I just checked, do you know him? I've suspected him of overlimits forever and, you know, very vague about what they got this morning for birds and stories didn't match and stuff. So he had one bird and I said, how'd you guys do this morning? He said, yeah, we were each one short of a limit. Then when I talked to the other two guys, they each said that they only got one bird this morning. I think there's issues down here. I don't know, these guys are from Great Falls. It sure would be nice to figure out what they're driving and check them when they go out of here, but I just think, you know, I think they're going out killing the limit and then going back out. I mean, they're hunting just right around his house, you know, so it'd be easy to do.
The warden decides to keep an eye on the men.
But I mean, that's how it's been every time I've checked those guys, you know?
Back to the west near Deer Lodge, Montana, Warden Joe Cambick gets a trespassing call.
$940, $210. Everybody left me. I'm all by myself, and I'm lonely. Landowner over there, somebody dumped a deer on his property without permission, so.
Cambick happens to be a huge Notre Dame football fan, and today he's really getting into the game.
Here's the snap, set down, kick is on the way. It's good. Go to a second overtime.
Come on, Irish.
He rolls up on the suspected trespasser.
This is the dude.
Outside of Missoula, Warden Kyle Miller received a report from the Tip Mont hotline of possible trespassers on private property.
Elk tracks.
The caller also reported seeing a dead elk. The warden wants to find out if someone illegally killed the elk. Warden Miller checks a nearby trail for evidence.
There's some foot tracks and stuff that are definitely from this morning since the rain, but I don't see any sign of a game cart that came down this little trail. So, you know, like they could be any which direction though. I hear a truck.
Missoula, Montana. In Region 2, State Game Warden Kyle Miller investigates a trespassing report. The caller says she heard a shot and suspects someone might be trespassing on her neighbor's property. As Warden Miller looks for evidence, he hears a truck.
That would have been real embarrassing if they had left.
Suddenly, two hunters emerge from the woods.
How are you guys? Looks like you had some luck, huh? That's a haul out of there, huh?
Yes, sir. We just live down the road here.
Down the road?
Half a mile.
Oh, okay. Where'd you get the elk on? Whose property?
It's on the Wills.
Okay. And do you guys have your permission slip for hunting on the Wills?
I go talk to every year.
She just says to walk in here.
Yeah.
She gives permission because we live right here to get access here.
Yeah.
Do you have your permission slip for the block management area?
No.
Okay.
No, she said just go in.
Do you know who owns this property right here?
Dave owns this property. He lives in Bakersfield.
Do you have permission from Dave to use this?
Yeah.
Because that's not what Dave's telling me.
The guy that owns this place.
Mm-hmm.
The warden asked the men to show him exactly where they harvested the elk.
And she thought it was on Dave's place.
We'll take you to the gun pile.
Okay. The gun pile's definitely on the Wills place?
So, yeah, on the Wills, there's that stake piece right there.
Okay. Yeah, you guys did a good job getting all the meat off of there. Okay, man. That's all I needed. You mind just picking up the napkins that you left behind there?
Miller confirms the kill site. Now he needs to figure out if the men were trespassing.
This is kind of orange. If I get shot with this on, I'm gonna be upset. If I can take a look at both of your guys' conservation licenses, do you have them handy? And then we'll get this all squared away. I'm probably gonna have to talk to
I guess we got an issue. We got, you know, these guys haven't signed in. They haven't followed the procedures at all of the block management area. They've shot a bull elk. They trespassed across David's in order to shoot the bull elk. And I didn't know if you actually had some kind of special agreement with him or what's going on here.
No, he's always come and signed in before, and nobody has. You know, we don't give verbal permission to anybody other than through the block management process.
Okay.
Well, here's the deal. I just talked to the Wills, and there's no standing agreement. You're the same as everybody else. Both of you guys needed to go down, you needed to sign in, and then you need to sign in daily. And that's the way it is. They said that they never give anybody verbal permission. Well, here's what's going to happen, guys. You both are going to be issued citations for failure to follow block management rules. You are going to lose your bull. You are going to lose the meat. You didn't follow the rules whatsoever. And that's just the way it is. You guys are, even though you live here, you got to play by the same rules everybody else does.
These hunters face serious charges and aren't happy about the warden's news. After a long hike through grizzly country, Warden Paul Lupke discovered a dead moose reported by a hunter. Lupke wants to know if someone illegally killed the bull.
This is when you wonder why they don't pay you more than they do. You wish they did. You're okay, bud. I'm okay. He's not hurting me. Not yet. Well, we gave it a pretty good examination. I don't see any bullet holes. I don't see any extra blood that would indicate that it had been shot and bled anywhere. Doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with his head, like it was shot in the head. Things do die of natural causes, obviously. So one thing in Montana, the guy who found this thing, he called and he wants the head, which, well, if it's died of natural causes, that's fine. You can pick up sheds, you can pick up a head. But this is pretty, it's still a little suspicious just because it looks like a big, healthy moose, but who knows? They rut just like all the other animals around here, and he could have been injured or worn out from rutting and was unable to recover. So that's a theory, but he definitely wasn't shot. So we'll call the RP back and let him know he can come get the antlers off if he wants.
Warden Lukey wraps up his investigation and starts the long haul back to town. Straight ahead.
You are in possession of a legal bull right now, and you could be charged with unlawful possession.
Warden Miller cracks down on 2 suspected poachers. Deer Lodge, Montana. Warden Joe Kamick is dealing with an illegally taken deer, but he's really concerned for his favorite college football team.
This is the longest game in college football history. Well, he's getting close to the state ground, so if I miss the Irish win, oh boy, oh Jesus, what are you gonna show me here? How you doing? Good. Where'd you shoot her at? Or him?
Right out here.
Right out there? Well, let me see my GPS here.
A GPS will determine if this hunter was in fact on state ground or the private land.
Okay, where's his gut pile? Right there. Where'd you drag it from?
Right there, over just on the, we were right there where I'm parked. He was right out there.
Okay, you drug it over here?
Drug it over here.
Okay, well, that gut pile's on the state property, but where you killed it wasn't, okay?
Kamick determines he was trespassing. This area also requires a special permit to shoot mule deer.
You got a deer permit? Okay, can I see it and your conservation, please? I gotta do what I gotta do here, Vince, and I'll go ahead and take care of it. Just quick NTA and we'll go from there, okay? Okay. Not a big deal.
A citation for trespassing will be issued, which also means this deer is unlawful and will have to be confiscated from the hunter.
Wide right. Harper misses a 33-yard field goal. Wow. We're not done at Notre Dame Stadium. We go to a 3rd overtime.
You can take care of this by mail if you want, Vince. You can just mail a $135 bond into this address at the Powell County Justice Court. Just make a check payable. I do have to take the deer. This is just your information. It's not trespass. It could be with the orange post, but I can't prove your intent was to poach it or poach a deer on private property without permission. So it's just a hunt without landowner permission. So that's what it is. The landowner wants to press charges. That's what we got to do. So
yeah, that's understandable.
The deer is loaded, and Kamick will get back to the game.
Make sure you know where you're at all times. He was close, but unfortunately it doesn't count for him. Will this game ever end, seriously?
Dolson under center. Here's the snap. Dolson head down drive. Looks like he's in. No touchdown signal. Touchdown.
Yeah! Woo! Touchdown!
Glendive, Montana. Warden Steve Marks spots antelope hunters who appear to have harvested an animal. Wardens use optics to keep an eye on folks without getting too close.
They issued just over 3,000 tags in Region 7 this year, which is a huge reduction in licenses. We were over 20,000 tags just a few years ago. So our only concern is the individual that shot it is the one that tags it and has a proper license. The guy that we think shot the antelope is now posing with it, taking a picture, and his hunting partners, taking a picture of it. So it's a pretty good indicator who probably killed this animal.
Warden Marks decides to check them in.
Hello. Good, how are you doing?
So it's dragging my buck over here.
Oh, okay. Good. You're a conservation on you?
I do.
Okay. Thanks, Tom.
You bet.
Well, it's not a bad buck, huh?
No, I think he was pretty pumped to get it because we have his.
Are you gonna check teeth?
Yeah, we can look at the teeth.
How many antelope permits were there for Region 7?
You know, a little over 3,000.
Okay.
Yep, I'd say looks like he's two and a half.
My tag's on my goat. You need to see it?
Yeah, we'll take a look at that.
I gotta get in my truck.
Warden Marks also checks the hunter's son's earlier kill.
When did you get your antelope then?
Yesterday.
Yesterday, okay. Okay. Alrighty. Looks good, Chris. I misunderstood you. I thought you had a doe fawn tag.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
So I was thinking you had an either sex tag that you had to fill yet, so.
I would normally never burn my buck tag on a doe, but I felt pretty fortunate to just get one, so.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough this year.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing a lot of antelope, so.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you guys are going all over too.
Yeah. Appreciate it, guys.
Yep.
Have a good one.
In Montana's Region 2, Game Warden Kyle Miller has his hands full with 2 men accused of trespassing and illegally shooting a bull elk. Miller believes they crossed private property without permission and then killed the elk illegally on block management property.
There's a procedure that you got to do this, and it's definitely before you go hunting, you need to have permission. The good thing out of this, I guess, I'm not charging you with unlawful possession. You are in possession of a legal bull right now, and you could be charged with unlawful possession. A lawful possession citation is $535 plus restitution for the elk, which is $1,000, plus loss of hunting, fishing, and trapping privileges for 24 months. Okay, so that's what you could be looking at. I'm not going to do that to you guys today. Every year you got to go through the same procedure. You got to go up to the house, you got to get permission, then you got to sign in before you go hunting. And that's what everybody has to do. That's kind of where we're at, gentlemen. I have to. It's an illegal elk. I can't let you have it. No, this is your elk tag. You're done elk hunting for the year.
No way I can keep my elk?
No, there's no way, man. I mean, it's an illegal elk. You don't have permission to be here. You don't have permission to park here. You don't have permission to walk across this property, and you definitely don't have permission to shoot the bull where you shot the bull. If you wouldn't mind wheeling over the wheelbarrow over here. This is a copy of your citation. It's a violation of block management rules for hunting on the Wills block management area without first obtaining permission. My badge number is 27. My name is Kyle Miller. The bond's $135. You guys have been completely great to deal with, and I appreciate that. Just make sure in the future we get those permissions, okay?
Even after explaining the charges, the men still ask to keep their harvest.
The elk?
I can't.
What about the hybrids?
No.
No?
No, that would be illegal.
Oh, okay. All right, well, thank you.
Okay. The biggest tool that we use as wardens is our words, because we're out here alone, working alone. There's no one around. The closest person, maybe an hour away. As long as you just treat them with respect, 9 times out of 10, you can get through anything.